I'm sorry, guys. It's not showing. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. So I got a text right before I went live. Okay. I got a text right before I was going to go live from my boss at the corporate office. And I work in sales now. Okay. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. Right now, Star Sun's having money problems, okay? And I'm so mad. I'm like punching walls mad right now because it's bullshit. This is Bolshevik, okay? So, because I had to drive to Charlotte so much in May and June, it fucked up my car bad. So I need an alignment, I need an oil change, and I need 4 new tires. Okay? That's a lot of money. And then on top of it, thank you, Natanya. Thank you, honey. And then on top of it, so does the car I'm borrowing from my other boss. Okay? So both cars at the same time need this issue. Right? The other week, they voluntold me I had to drive to Charlotte again the day before I'm supposed to go. And they didn't even tell me. I found out by accident. I wouldn't have known. I would have gone to the wrong store and not have known I was supposed to be in Charlotte. Would have gotten written up. Okay? Now, they've already had an attitude about when Moon came to visit. They knew in advance I was going to have that week off. They bitched about that. Okay? They are bitching about me going to see horror in September. Because how dare I plan to have a life outside of the corporate office? They have now deemed that no one's allowed to take weekends off. No one is allowed to request any days off without paid days off. And if you don't have the quote unquote right numbers, you can't take any days off whatsoever, paid or otherwise. So I feel like this is them digging because they're claiming my numbers are not right. But let me tell you something, guys. Just 2 days ago, I did a $5,500 sale. The day before that, I did a $7,000 sale. Okay, so I'm making the numbers, but the store that I'm in, people don't always come into because I live in a rural area. Okay? So let's start with that. I just got a call that they expect me to be in Matthews, which is even further far in Charlotte. They want to be even further away. And my boss said to them, she can't go. She said, her tires are not good. I've looked at them. They're almost bald. Okay? They said, well, part of her taking the job on is that she has to have a reliable source of transportation. I do. To the fucking stores in my town. I've got reliable transportation to where I agreed to work. And now they are claiming if I don't go, the minimum is a write-up. The minimum is a write-up. They're looking for what the extent is because I have to go because, quote unquote, my numbers are so bad that I have to go for training. Mind you, the only reason my numbers are so bad is because nobody is coming into the store right now. But when they do, I sell the fuck out of them. I sell the whole package. I sell the unit. I sell the insurance. I sell the accessories. I sell the delivery with setup. I go the whole fucking yard. In my district, nobody sells the insurance. Nobody but fucking me. In the last 2 weeks, I have ranked in the top 5 and 10 of accessory additions. So go ahead and fucking tell me I ain't got the fucking sales. Oh, because even though your sales are big, there's not enough units. You don't have enough sales. You only have a couple of big sales. Fuck your ass and call it love. And the worst part of it is, you gave me zero warning. Upper management gave me zero warning. I ain't got the money for this. I ain't got the time. I ain't got that shit. And I said, because you know what? Before, in this company, my old boss would have driven me. He would have showed up to my damn house if I needed it. I know because he did it in the past. He drove from his house an hour and a half away to pick me up and bring me to work. And clearly I'm willing to drive that distance. I did it for 4 weeks straight. Several days a week. Through an hour drive and hours of traffic. God, I'm so fucking mad. And so now I have no idea what to do, guys. Because I can't lose the job yet. I've got to stick it out until my old boss, the one that I went from the restaurant, can open up the new restaurant. And that's another 2 or 3 months away. But it would appear they're already looking for reasons to get me in trouble. Mind you, the boss that's saying I have to go now, I think he's got a hair across his ass, because when he voluntold me I had to be in Charlotte, I said point blank, I cannot. I said it point blank, I can't. I'm sorry, I cannot. And I think that just bothers him for some reason. I don't know. And mind you, I asked him because during either 4th of July or the last sale, he's like, why do you always think you're in trouble? This is it right here. This is why. Because for no fucking reason, I get in trouble. I do my missions. I do my coursework. I answer the phone calls. I do the proper paperwork. The guy who's above him is just as bad, Chaco. The guy above him is just as bad. There's no difference. There's no difference. I'm so mad I could like literally punch a wall right now. I hate it. I cry when I'm mad. I'm one of those people. Tears flow the angrier I get. That's the problem, Chaco. HR is aware of all of this. This is a from the top down kind of situation. And I said to my direct boss just now, I said, you tell them somebody can give me a ride, I'll go. I said, but somebody has to give me a ride. I can't right now. This is too short notice. I can't just shop my dad or my brother or anyone else out of the blue and be like, hey, drive me an hour away from home. And then I get angry that I'm right. And then they're like, well, you know, you went to the Trump rally. Yes, the Trump rally is what made me realize that the car cannot go that distance. I haven't gone that distance since. BB starting a riot after I find your workplace. I'm just so mad, guys. I don't even know if I can stream. Like, I didn't want you all to think that I abandoned you, but I'm just like so mad. And so now I've got to see if I can on my own go and finance, because technically it's Starman's credit that will finance at the car repair place. My direct boss is extremely decent. She's one of my best friends. I've known her for a decade. She's gone to bat for me. But this is a new thing, and of course it happens right after I come. This is all not happening until I came back. And my thing is, the way they're acting right now, they are chasing everyone away, because I will very happily find a new job. I had a headhunter call me the second month I was here, and I said, no, I just started work. I wish I had listened then. I wish I had listened to her then and maybe taken the job, because I will not put up with this. I will not. I am too old. I have too much going on. And my direct boss is like, please don't stay mad. Oh, don't worry. I got a stream for that. I will bitch on the stream. Everyone will listen to me and I can get it out. A headhunter is when they see your application come up. So usually if you get a new job, or if it seems like you're looking for a job, like you go on Indeed or anything, typically what will happen is other companies, agencies, headhunters, what they will do is they pay to see all those applications that are running around the internet. Mine happened to be one of them. And they will then call if you meet the requirements for what they want. And the worst thing is, no matter where I go right now, no matter what I go to, I'm quitting them. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyone got $1,000 they don't want to just put in my pocket? Like, I swear to God. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Job hiring magpies. Yeah, shiny sea. Exactly. Because I told her, I said, I cannot destroy my car just to make them happy. So I show up to this mysterious training thing. They say whatever bullshit they're going to say that's going to go in one ear and out the other, because it's not going to be helpful for me at all. Because great, okay, you teach me new selling techniques. Get the people in the fucking store. And no, I'm not going to hand out flyers. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. Pay for better marketing. Get the fucking people in the building. Don't expect me to do it. My job is to sell them what they get in the fucking building, and I do. I fucking do. God. My animals are so upset right now. Greta keeps pacing in and out of the room. That's what I get the biggest kick out of. Well, on your day off. No, fuck you on my day off. I ain't doing jack shit on my day off. Hey, Fluffy Paws. How you doing, honey? Exactly. I'm in sales, not marketing. You literally have an entire team at the corporate office that is paid to do that. Fucking do it. Because the problem is, Hunty, yes, they have work vehicles for the higher ups, or they pay you for mileage. However, for anything an hour and a half, not an hour. That's first and foremost. And they can say, you agreed to the job. You said you had a reliable form of transportation. Someone sounds like they... I hate you, Fluffy Paws. That made me laugh, cry. I hate you so much. Oh, you're right, though. Hi, Orion. Yes, baby boy. I know. He remembers when Mom died. He used to show up for my crying sessions, and he just absolutely destroyed me with licking. Hello. Is there a union you can play to? No, there isn't, babe. There isn't. This isn't one of those situations, though. Is she wrong, though? No. But again, when you got no money, pumpkin spice is out of the equation. Of all these corporations are cheap bastards and expect you to do XYZ, there was never included. That's the thing. They do include that, but the thing is, it's not supposed to be last minute. You got to prepare me. You got to give me an opportunity. And again, it's not that I don't want to. I'm fine with going there if I have to. But if I tell you my car is breaking down, I tell you that my car cannot do it right now, and you know this already. You already are acknowledging it. You already knew. Because I told you the week before, my car can't do that. I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back, guys. Why are you in the litter box? Yes, baby boy. I'm okay. Mommy's just... Kid, you gotta stop sleeping in the litter box. Looks like you're gonna kill this guy. Would they pay for you to use a rental vehicle? No. No, they wouldn't. Although I definitely said, I was like, you know what? Tell them, pay for my repairs. I'll be there. I said, tell them to send me the money right now. I will go and get the car fixed. I'll be on the road. I'll pay him back over time. Sadly, no, because again, what it would come back to is you agreed to the job. That's part of the job description. Your numbers are in the tank according to what they feel. So it's a disciplinary action for you. And if you don't want to get written up, you got to find a way to get there. It's catch-22. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I go, I risk my car. I put it through the ringer. Put more miles on it than it should have right now because of the oil. Car breaks down. Well, you got there. Yeah, but now I can't get to work at all. No, moral of the story is if you're going to work a corporate office job, make sure that you're willing to be a complete shill. And the worst thing is I have zero problem with corporate jobs. I really don't have a problem with them because in the right circumstances, they are fantastic. But in these kind of circumstances where they sit there and they want to... I'm only 4 months in, okay? 4 months in, all right? Again, I have made plenty of sales. And when I've made those sales, I've made sometimes in a single day, $8,000 sales. When the customers are here. There's most places don't have a union, honey. Most workplaces don't have a union. So I just don't know what to do right now. I'm just at a very... I always took reliable transportation to mean you can get to work on time, not drive long distances. Again, I agreed that I had transportation to and from work here in town. Now, if I started saying, oh, my car, but again, my car was reliable. I didn't know I'd have to be going to Charlotte for four weeks straight. I didn't know I'd have to go multiple times a week. You know, like, it's... Well, because it's a free market. Some places have unions, some people don't. It's just a lot, guys. It's just something I didn't need on top of I can't get into the basics, but there's a lot going on right now that is a stressor. And the last thing I needed was this. This is the last thing I needed. Point blank, end period. I could have gone quite a lot of time without having to deal with this. How do I have blood? I must have cut my finger. I have blood under my nail and I don't know how. I must have cut my finger and I even realized it. Oh, honey. 990. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that, HT. You guys don't have to give me a dime. You're letting me vent. I'm getting most of the rage out. That's good, but thank you, honey. I appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly. I'm just very... I'm very pissed off. I'm very pissed off. Because it's just it's the last minute part of it, especially for me. You could give me a week. That's a long distance. And that's a lot to inconvenience somebody, including someone not me. My dad hates driving into Charlotte. Do a 24-hour stream so you can quit. Honey, that won't work. Listen, I love you all, but you're all just as broke as me. Hey, baby. What is it, baby boy? For me to not have to quit, I would have to raise $12,000 in that 24-hour stream. So that way I would have the time to fill in the gap and put the money where it needs to go. Because you got to realize something. If I quit today, it's August. I need to have all of my pay for August, September, October, and potentially November. Plus enough to get the repairs on the cars. So that's not going to work, babe. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. But I'm just deeply frustrated. Yeah, we are brokies. We all brokies. Who's the one complains about people being brokies? Is that the red pill? This is how I know I'm super stressed. I've known I was super stressed for a few days. You see this guy? This guy only shows up like this when he knows I am at my like mental limit. Like I am up there. I am not okay. Just let me know when you get your lattes and I'll send you a gift card. Oh, where I get my latte. Oh, honey, you don't have to do that. You're expecting a baby. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. My mother said once, hope you're oh, God, Rachel, of all the things to come in with. Oh, the repill. Yeah, Hendrix has always been my little alarm bell. Oh, come here, you. Come here. Come to mama. Come here, stripey baby. Can also relate to the car problems. Had to get new tires. Yeah. And because, like, there's a place I could get cheaper tires, but the problem is they're used, so you can't finance anything there. No, you stay with mama. I need you for a second. Yeah. Oh, fine. Walk away from me. I know. Come here. Come here. You're so stupid. Oh, I know why. The Blistex. I forgot. I'm sorry, buddy. I forgot about the Blistex. I'm sorry, baby. No, Rachel, it's a lot to recap, but TDLR, my job is now pretty much giving me an ultimatum that I have to break my car to get to them tomorrow. I actually don't. I only have the pumpkin spice cocoa. Oh, it's a lot, guys. It's just so the dishwasher is broken. My washing machine broke 2 or 3 days ago. Both dogs have fun. Choco! Oh, God. Thank you, Choco. 930-ish to go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. You guys don't have to do that. Again, you're all in the same boat I'm in. You're just in different pumpkin spice cocoa. That's an insult to cocoa everywhere. It's still good. Don't hate it. You just add a little bit of coffee creamer and it's perfect. Oh, thank you, HG. Thank you, Choco. You guys didn't have to do that. I will enjoy my pumpkin spice for you. Yes, please. Is pumpkin spice tea a thing? Yes, it is. And it is quite good. Do you know that before there was pumpkin spice lattes, it was pumpkin spice tea? What the hell did you piss off? This is very common for me. So remember I told you guys that my boss said my life doesn't sound real? This is what I'm talking about. This is actually happens more often than I've let you guys in on. This happens all the time. This is why I'm always broke. Because it's never just one thing. If you all remember when Bastion and Atreyu got sick, then Zoro busted his hip. And at the same time, I had to replace tires in my car then. When I got sick last year, if you remember well, the reason I got sick in June last year was because we couldn't get my litter. We could not get the cat litter, right? It was gone. It was on, like, you couldn't find it anywhere, so we had to use the clay litter. Then I got fired from my second job at that time, if you guys remember correctly. So I got let go because I couldn't go do that. Then I got really, really sick because of the litter, because at the same time, if you'll remember, the fleas had exploded because the heat was busted up. My AC was busted up. So this is never just a one bad thing happens at a time for Star Son. It is always a mass pile of things that happen at once. It is always a pile of things that happen at once for me. It is never a one or two thing. Ever. And so that is why, like, silly as it sounds, people always say my life does sound like a comedy skit. Because out of nowhere, shit just goes wrong. And then it just continues to go wrong over and over and over and over and over again. Until I'm sitting there, a little jumbled mess going, this is fine. Everything's fine. Your life doesn't sound real. Star Son, your troubles piling have been the most relatable thing. Gives me the sense of I'm not the only one and I can breathe a little. Right. And again, the thing is, like, I try very hard to stay on the straight and narrow and do the right thing all the time and be careful, but it's you know, it's just my lot in life. I think God's pulling a job on you, a Job on you. Yeah, I know, right? I will tell you, I am one of his favorites to test. This sounds like I tell him the way. Yeah, you know, maybe I'm really Hispanic. Who knows? Whatchamacallit? Literally the dog sitting in the house. Yes, I really am. I literally am. And this is what was kind of happening back in March until May, which is partly why you guys didn't see anything come out, because I was just so frozen at that point. I literally was. I was just so frozen. I was trying very hard to keep everything together, to keep things up, because at the time, that was when Nova was really hitting her pitch of just unleashing everywhere on the house. Orion's infections, or what we now know is a fungal infection, was getting really bad on him. It's just so much, guys. You don't understand. It's so much. There's just, like, I keep a lot of it in because I don't need to let people know, and I don't ever want to seem like I'm a shill. Like, that's the thing. I don't ever want people to think of, like, oh, Star Son's just telling people so they'll feel bad for her and maybe give her money or whatever. No, it's just, this is literally what's just happening. So just me, or does his tail look like a small comparison? Yes, Hendrix is a very muscular cat, and his tail doesn't always match him. But he's also especially tall. His tail is about 10 inches long, and he's about 1.5 feet tall. He's a big boy. She can't be Hispanic. She doesn't like spicy food. Missed the long-lost sibling reveal. God almighty, let me tell you something. There's a joke in the family, because Daddy was in Vietnam, that someday we're going to hear, Papa-san, Papa-san. Watch, there's a long-lost sibling somewhere. Since we're in the bad news bear bandwagon, I'm about to fight my college's bullshit-ass higher-ups because they're screwing everyone over. What are they doing? I saw something earlier up, but I was on my tangent. What is this about your alma mater? And I had everything all set up. Look, I had all this shut up. I cannot paint now. I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh, I know. Hendrix loved Moon. He was sleeping at her feet all the time. Him, Sinbad, and when she'd sit at the tables, Penny. But Hendrix is a good boy. Hendrix is one of my he's got resting bitch face, but he's a really good boy. He's one of my sweet boys. Along with the revelation that she's actually adopted and the original family's all in prison for some shady ass business, but the long lost sibling gets you involved by accident. Yeah, Hendrix is you can ask Moon. Hendrix is not a small cat. And I'm not talking fat. I'm talking, we believe he is either in some lineage Norwegian forest cat or Maine Coon, because he's a big boy. Stop, my great grandpa had a whole ass family in the Philippines. No! Oh my god. Yeah, my dad says that he was always quote unquote careful when he was there, but he was 19. No 19-year-old is always careful. So who knows? Maybe long after I'm dead, I'll find out in heaven I have a long lost sibling. Penny loved Moon. Penny actively chose to walk up to Moon and sit on her. And the thing is, there is only 3 people in the entire world Penny has ever done that to. Me, Starman, and Moon. Now, Penny would sit out in sight with some other people. Like, for instance, when I had the Wall of Humanity, she eventually started coming out and seeing people. When my brother was there, my brother Philip, when he lived with me, Penny would let him pet her. And when Brandon was alive, Penny would sometimes go and sit next to him or behind him. What did careful mean? Wearing a condom. Wearing a condom. That is what careful meant. And oh yeah, the art department had 3 teachers quit. Aviation professors all wow, math, music. Wow, this sounds like what's happening in my company. Because I'll tell you what, guys, there is a woman who is a multi-million-dollar writer. She caters to the rich people in Charlotte. She sells more than anyone in our district. They're holding her to the same rules they're holding me to. Hi, Ark. They're telling her she's not allowed to take weekends off. They're telling her what she can and cannot do. She's literally the reason this district has made the money that it's made. And they're fucking with her. And it's not good. It's not good. I said there's way more cousins he can count because of his grandfather's damn. The colander, they were proper. They were proper. We use balloons. Okay. Okay. It's just a lot, guys. Like, I'm just like, I have no idea what to do. I have no idea what to do. And because of the whole thing with when the original restaurant shut down and with me getting the house, I am totally scrapped for loans. I can't go get a loan. I just did one only a few months ago to catch up with what I wasn't making before I started working at this company again. So it's like all of my options are drained. And I'm having to go hopefully be creative. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream. I am going to see what I can do. You know, just see what I can do. Because this shit got to get done. And I'll have to call Starman and see if he's getting out of work at any point in time soon. Because, as a matter of fact, let me double check and make sure I can mute you guys. Actually, I'll just mute this. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, kids, so here's the deal. Supposedly, I have a guarantee with help from this place. I can go get the repairs done. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go so I can get this done. So that way, this is one less thing on my head. Because it has been hanging over my head like a dark shadow, and on top of it with all this bullshit going on. So I am sorry that I've got to end the stream. I really, really, really appreciate HG and Chaco. Here's what I will tell you guys. If you want to support me, if you want to help me out, go to my shop. My shop is linked in my description. Chaco, can you go get my description? Can you go get the link and put it in the chat really quick? If you want to help support me, go buy one of my shirts. You know, if you want to be a patron or a channel member, it's as low as $1. I'm going to go. Cross your fingers. She said she's only seen one person get denied. Let's not see me be the second one. I love you guys. Like I said, if you wanted to give me money today, go and support my stuff in any way that you want to, but do not feel like you have to. Do not feel like you have to. I am going to go and try to get this done. Cross your fingers that everything goes well. And I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for listening to me, bitch. It was just a lot to get shoved onto my head at once. And it really pissed me off. But if I can do this, you know, this is something that I need to get done. I love you guys. Remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them to be safe. I will be hopefully getting a video today, because since I'm not gonna be doing anything else but getting this fucking car repaired, I will come home and I will try to get something edited as soon as possible. It's not gonna be the prettiest. It might even be like as low effort as possible, just me bitching, but I'll try to get something out this week. I love you guys. Thank you, Chaco. Yes, go to starson-shop.fourthwall.com if you want to see my shop. I love you guys. If you're curious what happened when I end the stream, go back to the beginning and you can hear me absolutely losing my shit about what happened before I got on stream. I love